Hallo und willkommen zu Bilderbuch Deutsch. Heute haben wir eine Lektion über die Zeit. Half three, how to tell time in German without losing your mind. I will read you the dialogue first and then we will explain it, we will translate it. Ich lese Ihnen jetzt erstmal den Dialog vor und dann werden wir ihn erklären und Wort für Wort übersetzen. Anna und Tom sitzen im Café. Tom schaut auf seine Uhr und seufzt. Wie spät ist es? Fragt er. Anna sagt, es ist 2:30. Tom springt auf. Was, 2:30? Dann sind wir schon eine halbe Stunde zu spät. Anna lacht. Nein, Tom, 2:30 bedeutet eine halbe Stunde vor 3. Es ist erst 2:30, also 14:30 Uhr. Tom schüttelt den Kopf. Das macht keinen Sinn. Auf Englisch heißt half three 3:30 Uhr. Willkommen in Deutschland, sagt Anna. Auf Deutsch sagt man, es ist 3:15 für 3:15 Uhr und 3:45 für 3:45 Uhr. Das ist doch ganz logisch, oder? Tom starrt sie an. Logisch, es ist ein Albtraum. Da ruft der Kellner, die Küche schließt um 3:30. Tom fragt leise, und das heißt? Anna grinst. 15:30 Uhr. Keine Sorge, wir haben noch Zeit. Okay, I hope you understood this. I hope you enjoyed it. Now let's go to the translation. I will not translate every single word because I assume that you know a little bit of German already. And you will find all the texts with every word translated and vocabulary lists and grammar points on the website. I put the address here now. Okay, let's go. Anna und Tom sitzen im Café. Anna and Tom sitzen, are sitting im Café in the coffee shop. The café is something to remember. If you write it C-A-F-E, then it is the coffee shop. If you write it K-A-F-F-E-E, then it becomes der Kaffee, which is the coffee itself, right? So both are pronounced the same, café and café. It's different from English, where one is the café and one is the coffee. In German, the pronunciation easy to remember though, because the German café, like the English coffee, has two F and two E. Tom schaut auf seine Uhr. Tom looks at his watch. Uhr is the watch. Und seufzt, and he sighs. Seufzen is to sigh. About the Uhr, Uhr can have multiple meanings, different from the watch in English. It can be the watch, means a clock that is strapped to your arm. It can also be, die Uhr, can also be a wall clock, which the English would say, wall clock to it, or clock. It's again an Uhr. And Uhr also means time. It means o'clock. So 4 o'clock is 4 Uhr. Okay, it's all Uhr. It's actually easier, right? Wie spät ist es? Fragt er. Wie spät? How late ist es? How late is it, literally? But it means what time is it? This is the most common way to ask about the time in German. Anna sagt, Anna says, es ist 2:30. It is 2:30. Now be careful, that's the whole point of the story, right? 2:30 means something different in German. Tom springt auf. Tom jumps up. Was? 2:30? What? 2:30? Dann sind wir schon eine halbe Stunde zu spät. Then we are already half an hour late. To be late, wir sind zu spät. Anna lacht. Nein, Tom, 2:30 bedeutet eine halbe Stunde vor 3. Es ist erst 2:30. No, Tom, 2:30 means half an hour before 3. Es ist erst 2:30. It is only 2:30. The erst means only. It's not yet as much as you think. Also 14:30 Uhr. 14:30 Uhr, you write it 14:30 Uhr. But you don't read it like this. You don't say es ist 14:30 Uhr. You say es ist 14:30 Uhr, where the Uhr goes between the hours and the minutes. Again, this is different from English, where you don't say it's 14 o'clock 30, right? But in German, this is the way to say it. Also, In English, it's less common to use the 24-hour format, right? They use it in the military, they use it probably at NASA for the astronauts, but in everyday life, you wouldn't say it's 14:30. In German, this is very, very common. So they would not say PM and AM, these things don't exist in everyday language. They would say 14:30 Uhr. They can also say 2:30, 3:30, 4 am Nachmittag, or 4 in der Nacht, 4 am Morgen. But they wouldn't say PM and AM as abbreviations. And using the 24-hour format is actually quite common, especially in offices where you want to be precise and be understood correctly. It is written often with a colon instead of just a dot, because I guess it can be a little confusing. If it's just a dot, you don't know what it means exactly. Is it perhaps a number 14 with a decimal point 30? While if it has the colon, then it's clearly a time specification. Tom schüttelt den Kopf. Tom shakes his head. And this means he says no. He refuses something. He denies something. He does this. And this means no. Right? Schüttelt den Kopf. Das macht keinen Sinn. This does not make sense. Sinn machen, to make sense, is the same as in English. Das macht keinen Sinn. This does not make any sense. Auf Englisch heißt 3:30 3:30. In English, 3:30 is 3:30. Willkommen in Deutschland, sagt Anna. Welcome to Germany, says Anna. Auf Deutsch sagt man, es ist 3:45 für 3:15 Uhr. In German, we say, and this is expressed in German as auf Deutsch, on German, right? So, again, you don't say in German like in English. Man sagt nicht in Deutsch, man sagt auf Deutsch. On German, for some reason. Auf Deutsch sagt man. This applies to all languages. Auf Englisch sagt man, auf Griechisch sagt man. Es ist 3:15. It is 3:15. 3:15 für 3:15 Uhr. This makes sense, right? Und 3:45 für 3:45 Uhr. 3:45 for 3:45. Das ist doch ganz logisch, oder? And so the half 4 is in between these two, right? Das ist doch ganz logisch, oder? Tom starrt sie an. Logisch, logical. Es ist ein Albtraum. This is a nightmare. Ein Albtraum is a nightmare. Traum is the dream. Albtraum is the nightmare. This has changed its spelling over time. It used to be in older times with a P, Albtraum, but then people confused it perhaps a little with the Alps, the mountains, right? It doesn't have anything to do with that. So the correct spelling, which later, moved towards that, is Albtraum with a B, but still most people would pronounce it Albtraum with a P sound, not a B. Da ruft der Kellner. At this moment, then, the waiter calls out, shouts. And the waiter is the Kellner. Die Küche schließt 3:30. The kitchen closes at 4:30, literally, but it means, of course, 3:30. Tom fragt leise, und das heißt? And this means? Anna grinst. She grins. 15:30. 3:30 p.m. Keine Sorge, wir haben noch Zeit. Don't worry, we still have time. Wir haben noch Zeit, we still have time. Another very common expression. And keine Sorge, don't worry, no worries. We still have time. Sorge is the worry. Okay, let's go through the vocabulary very quickly. Wie spät ist es? What time is it? It's a phrase, it's very common. Halb means half. Die Uhr, the clock, the watch, but also the time, 7:30, 7:30. Das Viertel is the quarter, which comes from vier, which means 4, right? Nach is after, vor is before. Zu spät, too late. Bedeuten, what it means. Bedeuten is to mean. Was bedeutet es? Der Sinn is the sense, the meaning of something. Logisch is logical. Der Albtraum is the nightmare. Schließen, to close. Die Küche, the kitchen. Die Küche schließt, the kitchen is closing. Der Kellner, the waiter. Keine Sorge, no worries. Aufspringen, to jump up. Schütteln, to shake. Starren, to stare. Seufzen, to sigh. Grinsen, to grin. It's a verb. Okay, a few grammar points now. Telling time in German, the big picture. The most important thing is that half is the opposite in German from what it is in English. This is the number one source of confusion for English people learning German, and the other way around. I was very confused when I learned this in English. 3:30 is 3:30. The half comes after the hour in English. In German, 3:30 means half of 3. So that's the way to remember it, half of 3. So it's the half hour of the 3. So it's actually 2:30, right? Halfway to the next hour. So 3:30 is halfway to 3. So 3:30 is 2:30, not 3:30. Then we have quarter hours. Viertel, viertel is the quarter. Viertel nach, viertel vor. A quarter past and a quarter before. And there is also official and unofficial time. Unofficial in everyday speech, you would say 2:30, viertel nach 3, 10 vor 3. 10 vor 3 means 10 before 3, 10 minutes before 3. Official German, train stations, schedules, formal contexts, you would use the 24-hour format. Es ist 14:30 Uhr, es ist 15:15 Uhr, es ist 23:59 Uhr. And if the number is very big, in the 20s, like 23 o'clock and 59, then most Germans would actually not say 23, they would say 11. Es ist 11:59 Uhr am Abend, in the evening, in the night. The 23 is really a little much, so you would say it only in really official contexts where you have to make sure that you're not misunderstood, like when you're planning some travel and it's about the airplane times and you want to be very certain that you get the right time in the evening and not in the morning. But it's not common in everyday life to say 23:59 Uhr because it's just too many syllables. Okay, so the numbers generally, in case you're still confused about this, although at this level you shouldn't, but let's count them. 1, say it with me or before me. 1, 1. What's 2? 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Come on, say it before me. 5. 6 is 6. 7 is 7. 8 is 8. 9 is very easy, right, for English speakers. 9. 10 is 10. 11 is 11. And 12 is 12. And for minutes, you also need the tens. So we have 10, 10. 20 is 20. 30 is 30. 40 is, don't be lazy, come on, say it, 40. And 50 is 50. 60 doesn't exist because this then would be 0 again, right? So 2 common ways to ask for the time. Wie spät ist es? What time is it? Is the most common. Or you can also say wie viel Uhr ist es? Because naturally the answer would be es ist 4:30 or something. So you can also ask wie viel Uhr? 4 Uhr. And this would be another way to ask for the time. It's also understandable, but it's, again, more syllables. Wie spät ist es is easier, so most people would use that. Okay, you will find on the Substack a quick reference of these things and a quiz. Let me briefly give you a little quiz. How do you say Tom sighed? Tom seufzte. If you need more time before the answer, press stop to halt this video, right? Pause it and try to say it before I do. Tom seufzte. How do you say he jumped up? Er sprang auf. How do you say 7:30 in the evening. Say it in 2 different ways. 7:30 am Abend or 7:30 am Abend or 19:30. All are possible ways of saying the same thing. Say 1:45 in everyday language. 1:45. Say 5 minutes past 1:30. 5 minutes past 1:30. This is really hard because we didn't do this in the lesson, but you can try it. 5 minutes past 1:30, so 1:35. 5 Minuten, you don't say the Minuten, 5 nach 1:30. 5 nach 1:30 heißt 1:35. Okay, and with this we conclude today's video. Please go to the Substack if you want to find all these materials written and additional quizzes, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.